пробі.
Welcome back, comrade. You have arrived at your destination.
Do you want to see how long the upgrade hero's waiting list has got? You don't, trust me. Come on, let's get to work. Right, I need you to go and pick me up a Land Rover. Client wants it for an off-road trip. Okay then.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
You're there? Good. An off-road trip? You couldn't do much better than a Land Rover for an off-road trip. What more do they want? It's a 1997 Land Rover Defender. Solid platform. I think the upgrade heroes can build on that. That Landy is more or less indestructible already, but that's no reason not to be careful on the drive back.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Cheers. Now, let's get ready for his trip around the world. This is some of our best work yet. Wait till you see. Supercharged 6.2 litre V8, fully modern suspension setup. There'll be no stopping this thing now. Unfortunately, we can't send you around the world, but I've got a test location picked out. Check your route.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 200 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn sharp right. In 400 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
See? Here we can simulate conditions anywhere from Britain to Borneo. And you won't even need a guidebook. Just remember, if things get a little bumpy, if you're scared you might be about to roll over, keep pushing, because that's exactly the sort of thing we're after. Right, it's monsoon season in the Amazon. Off you go.
In 400 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn sharp left. In 400 meters, turn sharp right. In 400 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn left.
Oh dear, I don't know about you, but I feel like we've been around the world. I'm knackered. Nice work. I'll call the client with the good news.
Oh, we're busy. I knew it would be, but not like this. We've got a waiting list for the waiting list. Interesting one today. Peugeot, hot hatch. I'll explain more when we get there.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
See, this anonymous client says they have a potential dirt monster on their hands, but they want to see if it can be made to handle the asphalt as well. which sounds a lot like a bet I made with Jay a while back. Not saying it's him, but, well, if it was, he wouldn't want to be too obvious about it, would he now? Ha! Peugeot 205 TT. Alright, Jay, you're on. I'll see your little rally car and raise you a lethal street racer. Right. Bring it back to the shop, but not a scratch, understand? I'd never hear the end of it. I'll get the team working, and if anybody asks, mum's the word, eh? Right, it's done. Come on in and see. 4-wheel drive, 800 horsepower, plus chassis stiffening roll bars and reduced weight. I could hit the dirt on this thing in the morning and Jay could smoke all comers and tar that night. If we could ever share it, that is. Here's your route. Might as well test this thing out in its natural environment, eh?
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn right. In 100 meters, turn right.
Now, time for the asphalt we talked about. Let's see how hot this hatch can get. I'm not actually sure what to call this. Car parkour, maybe? It doesn't matter. If you want to see what a car like this can do, this is the perfect place. Go on, get sideways. Throw that back end out. Just pretend you're Jay, but with my looks.
not bad. Not exactly what you were supposed to be doing, though. Right, take another go at it. Go on, get sideways. Throw that back end out. Just pretend you're Jay, but with my looks. I told you it'd hit the streets as hard as it hit the dirt. Come on, show me more. Great stuff. I'll have to give Jay a call and thank him. Whether it was actually him that put us up to this or not, I think we could both learn something from this thing. Have you seen this? There's an Upgrade Heroes fan page. People are on there sharing cars and performance specs, talking about you and me, and let's not look at that anymore. Back to work, eh? Nick's job is a Ford, and the client says they've had it forever and they love it to death, but it's getting a little sluggish in its old age. Let's see what we can do. Right. Keep your eyes peeled. If it's as old as they say, it shouldn't be hard to pick out. Ah, Ford Deluxe. Very nice.
No wonder it's slowing down though. Bit long in the tooth. Tell you what, if we do this right, this one ought to look good in the Upgrade Heroes band page. Now don't break it on the way back, huh? That thing is a genuine antique.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. At the roundabout, take the first exit. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
No marks on it? Lovely. I'll get the mechanics to work. So the client wanted drag race speed and street race handling. Well, their wish is our command. 7-litre supercharged engine, lowered profile, improved performance. So it looks like an old classic, but you're only as old as you feel inside, aren't you? Let's test that straight line speed first, then we'll hit the city.
Turn left.
Have a listen to that. This thing sounded good in the 40s, but now?
In 400 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
When's the last time you saw an 80-year-old getting around town like that?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Well, it is a fun car. Look, tell you what, we won't tell the client about that bit.
Let's test that straight line speed first, then we'll hit the city.
In 100 meters, turn left.
Have a listen to that. This thing sounded good in the 40s, but now...
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Ha! When's the last time you saw an 80-year-old getting around town like that? Go grease lightning, eh? What? You haven't seen the film? Come on! Everybody's seen that film. It's a nice feeling, isn't it? Helping a car and its owner recapture their youth. Oh, speaking of recaptured feelings, if you want to take any of these cars out again, just say the word. The clients don't mind at all. Getting some serious high rollers in here now. Don't get me wrong, we can make a hero out of anything and anybody, but I mean, is it so wrong to want to work in a really nice car every once in a while? Now off you go and bring me back a Bentley.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn sharp right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on! Oh, Bentley Continental GT. We just look at it. Your eyes just sort of slide off it. It's so smooth. Yeah, we can work with this. Come on. Client says they made a bet with a friend, and now they have to turn their ultimate luxury cruiser into a race car. Well, that was silly of them.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Seems a shame to even tinker with this one, doesn't it? Ah, don't worry. Our mechanics are artists. They've pulled it off. Oh, have they ever pulled it off? Come see. Improved aerodynamics, reduced weight, and a full rear-wheel drive conversion. So it's no less luxurious, but now it can really put down that power. Right, we have to have this ready for the client to make good on their bet. They're racing later today in Ambleside. You can test it out on the way there.
Meters, turn left. Turn left.
It can handle itself as a proper GT racer now. Wonder who the client made this silly bet with anyway.
Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn left. Meters, turn left. Turn left. In 100 meters, turn right.
Wow, that was unexpected. It won't do though. Right, come on, try again. Right, we have to have this ready for the client to make good on their bet. They're racing later today in Ambleside. You can test it out on the way there.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 100 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn right.
It can handle itself as a proper GT racer now. Wonder who the client made this silly bet with anyway. Hang on. One of whomever they're racing is a client too. That's a bit of a conflict of interest, isn't it? Upgrade Heroes does not take sides.
Not bad, not bad. Not exactly what you were supposed to be doing, though. Right, take another go at it.
Right, we have to have this ready for the client to make good on their bet. They're racing later today in Ambleside. You can test it out on the way there. do you think? It's definitely got the speed and the handling. Does it still have the luxury? Aye, looks like it. It can handle itself as a proper GT racer now. I wonder who the client made this silly bet with anyway. Hang on. Or whoever they're racing is a client too. That's a bit of a conflict of interest, isn't it? Upgrade Heroes does not take sides. Right, your work is done. I might stick around and talk to the client about this bet of theirs. Why do we always have to be racing one another? Can't we all just agree the cars are the real winners? Good, you're here. This is it. This is the big one, the one that's going to put upgrade heroes in the map. I mean, we're already on the map, but look, just go, I'll explain on the way. Oh, by the way, your pickup. It's a Koenigsegg.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
You there? You sitting down? Good. Listen to this. So this client went out and bought themselves a Koenigsegg without realising that a hypercar has a few very minor but very specific drawbacks. Meet the 2011 Igra. To this day, still one of the fastest production cars on Earth, but with just about enough storage space to pack a toothbrush, if it's one of those mini travel ones. Bring it back to the shop, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Enjoy, but not too much. On there. We can't upgrade the car if we don't have it in the shop. Bring it back to the shop, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Enjoy, but not too much. Do anything with the car if we don't get it here in time. Bring it back to the shop, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Enjoy, but not too much. bring it back to the shop, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Enjoy, but not too much.
L'adrenalina che impazza, l'urlo equisto, luce che accende, la velocità è la mia sola leggenda. Lo sguardo fisso, la mente concentrata, ogni curva un'onda, una danza sperata. Il sole mi illumina, la libertà mi chiama. In questa corsa la mia anima si infiamma. Corri, corri, sotto il sole di corsa. Il vento mi spinge, una forza immensa. Asfalto il mio palco, il motore mi canto. In questa corsa la mia anima si infiamma. Corri sotto il sole di corsa, il vento mi spinge, una forza immensa. L'asfalto è il mio palco, il motore è il mio canto. In questa sfida, il cuore è un gigante. E magici, filmati, l'asfalto grida. Ho visto il passo, un'emozione vivida. L'acceleratore a fondo, nessun rimpianto. Sono l'istante che conta in questo istante. Sotto questo sole, la gara è pura. E la vittoria è l'unica cura. Lo sguardo fisso, la mente concentrata. Ogni curva un'onda, una danza sperata. Il sole mi illumina, la libertà mi chiama. In questa corsa la mia anima si chiama. Corri, corri, sotto il sole di corsa. Il vento mi spinge, una forza immensa. L'asfalto è il mio palco, il motore è il mio canto. In questa corsa la mia anima si infiamma. Corri, corri, sotto il sole di corsa. Il vento mi spinge, una forza immensa. L'asfalto è il mio palco, il motore è il mio canto. In questa sfida il cuore è un gigante.
So the client's going on a trip and they're desperate for that storage space. And they told us to do whatever it takes. So we're going to.
Il rumbo del motore, un eco nel cielo. La passione cresce un volo verso il mio vero.
It's done. You have to come and see this. We're put on a roof rack. No, see, it's actually brilliant because at high speeds with the weight reduced, it also functions as a spoiler. 1400 horses of cargo transporting power sticking to the road. Right, I need you to get it to the client in Broadway quick as you can in perfect condition. You're going to be so happy.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn.
Right, I need you to get it to the client in Broadway quick as you can in perfect condition. You're going to be so happy.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Think of all the stuff they can pack in the roof now. Golf bag, tennis bag, skis, surfboards.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Clothes, books, pots, pans, kitchen sink.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
After this, I think we'll both have to take a break from Upgrade Heroes for a bit. Too much else going on at the festival, and our waiting list is just too long. Hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you come back to visit the team. They're the real heroes after all.
Feel the rush of gasoline, lies beneath the skies. Break the rules and break the chains. Feel the power in your veins. Fast and free like lightning fire. Burn with a fierce desire. Race the shadows to the end. Let it take
Ryzen Upgrade Heroes.
tears on faces from the thrill. Trial can't back down. Heartbeat sinks with engines roar. Chasing dreams forevermore. Speed's a drug you can't ignore. Edge your limit, find the core. Find the core. Roads unravel, endless tales. Victory on rims of steel. Adrenaline inside prevails. Dangerous, but oh so real.
Has shot through the roof. 2 dozen drivers on the waiting list thanks to you. I'll let you know when we bring in the next batch.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Feel the power.
Turn right. Recalculating route. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn right. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. meters, turn right. Turn right. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn right.
Got my heart racing, got my spirit cold. Wind in my hair as we burn the night. With a roar and a thunder, pure delight. Pedal to the metal, let's ignite the flame. Revving up the engine, zone for shame. In the blur of the headlights, they got claim. Destined for glory on the fast lane. Flash by like a shooting star. In this race of life, we go far.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Ride in the slipstream, never off track.
400 meters, turn left.
Revving up the engines, no room for shame. In the blur of the headlights, we stake our claim. Destined for glory on the
Turn
fast
left.
lane. Going through the curves, adrenaline high. Every second matters, watch us fly. Over nothing, asphalt, taste the thrill. Living for the rush, can't get our fill. Pedal to the metal, let's ignite the flame. Revving up the engines, no room for shame. In the blur of the headlights, we stake our claim. Destined for glory on the fast lane. Checkered flag waves in the distance near. Victory's calling and it's loud and clear. Can't stop now, gotta push through the grind. On the edge of glory, it's all on the line. Racing to the finish line. Gotta own this moment, it's time to shine. Adrenaline pumping, never slowing down. Full throttle, baby, we own this town. Watch us fly. Rubber nothing, asphalt,
400
taste the
meters,
thrill.
turn
Living for
sharp
the rush,
left.
can't get our
In
fill.
200 meters,
Pedal to the metal,
turn
let's
left.
ignite the flame. Revving up the engines, no room for
Recalculating
shame. In the
route.
blur of the
In
headlights,
200
we stake our
meters,
claim.
turn right.
Destined for glory on the
In
fast lane.
200 meters,
Pedal to the
turn
metal,
right.
let's ignite the flame. Revving up the engines, no room for shame. In the blur of the headlights, we stake our claim. Destined for glory on the fast lane. Pulling through the curves, adrenaline high. Every second matters, watch us fly. Rubber melting,
In 100
asphalt,
meters,
taste the thrill.
turn
Living
left.
for the rush, can't get our fill.
In 100 meters, turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
You know, I really like this car. Not that I'd want to drive it for too long. Squeeze yourself in there and let's see just how fast you can make it go. Which won't be too fast. But hey, I could be surprised. The Peel P50 has the dubious honour of being the smallest production car in the world. A one-door microcar coupe, featuring a 42cc air-cooled engine capable of a heinous 38 miles an hour, and a handle so you can pick it up and carry it with you when you get to work. And keep in mind that this is the production version. The prototype had the single wheel at the front. Why would you think that was a good idea?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
The Peel P50 has the dubious honour of being the smallest production car in the world. A one-door microcar coupe, featuring a 42cc air-cooled engine capable of a heinous 38 miles an hour, and a handle so you can pick it up and carry it with you when you get to work. And keep in mind that this is the production version. The prototype had the single wheel at the front. Why would you think that was a good idea? In 2010, though, production restarted at Sutton in Ashfield. So, if you'd like to own the modern incarnation of this, I suppose you can. Hey there! How about a car with some actual legroom and some actual speed? This section's about what happened when McLaren decided to make a road car. You're going to enjoy this. The track and the road have very different requirements. For McLaren, that was a challenge they were more than willing to embrace. In 1988, they set out to create the finest sports car the world has ever seen. By 1993, they had achieved their goal, and the honestly fantastic F1 was the result. 106 would be built across all variants, and it remains one of the very best road cars ever made. The F1 has no turbocharger. That would have compromised the driving experience, increased complexity, and resulted in turbo lag. The F1 is a naturally aspirated supercar, one of the fastest in the world, in fact. Everything about this car is innovative, from the carbon fiber monocoque to the central driver position. McLaren threw the book away when they designed the F1. Then they wrote a better one. The F1's monocoque chassis is incredibly lightweight, only 100 kilos all told, which posed a significant challenge because carbon fiber and fiberglass aren't great insulators. So, McLaren lined the entire engine compartment with gold. McLaren's racing heritage is so deeply ingrained in this machine that when they took it to Le Mans in 1995 and faced off against purpose-built racing machines, they won. So, with something like the F1 to live up to, where do you go next? Well, you throw the book away again and write an even better one. The result is the McLaren P1, a hybrid electric sports car that stands head and shoulders above the F1. The P1 GTR will hit 60 miles an hour in 2.4 seconds. That's 0.7 seconds faster than the F1. That's an eternity for a supercar. The car's blistering performance is delivered by a twin-turbo V8, supplemented by a McLaren ECU electric motor and instant power assist system. And they do mean instant. Remember those problems with turbo lag? McLaren solved that with the hybrid drive. While the turbos build pressure, the electric motor drives the wheels. No turbo lag, just torque. And because it's a hybrid, it has an all-electric range. Running on batteries alone, that's 6.2 miles. A bit more if you're going downhill.
I
quite like sleeper cars. Did Alex ever tell you the story of what we got up to in Colorado? There was this sleeper car competition, see? Let's just say no one was ready for the sunbeam. Lotus never quite let go of the upgrade game. So in addition to building their own supercars, they upgraded cars from other marques too. The Lotus Carlton was one such aftermarket upgrade. Lotus took a respectable four-door Vauxhall saloon and turned it into a supercar. From the outside, there are a few signs that this is something special. Wider wheel arches, that sort of thing. But under the bonnet, that's where the magic starts. Engine capacity was increased to 3.6 litres and twin Garrett T25 turbochargers were added. The engine block was reinforced and new crankshafts were forged by AeroCool and machined in Germany.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
The tyres were widened and the tyre compound from the Lotus Esprit was used. To handle camber change issues, they put in the self-leveling suspension from the AeroCool Senator. The only upgrade they didn't put in was an electronic speed limiter. All of this resulted in the Lotus Carlton, designated Type 104 by Lotus, a 177 miles per hour supercar, masquerading as a four-door saloon. Are you all right? Take a moment, then let's do that bit again. Lotus never quite let go of the upgrade game. So in addition to building their own supercars, they upgraded cars from other marques too. The Lotus Carlton was one such aftermarket upgrade. Lotus took a respectable four-door Vauxhall saloon and turned it into a supercar. From the outside, there are a few signs that this is something special. Wider wheel arches, that sort of thing. But under the bonnet, that's where the magic starts. Engine capacity was increased to 3.6 litres and twin Garrett T25 turbochargers were added. The engine block was reinforced and new crankshafts were forged by AeroCool and machined in Germany.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
The tyres were widened and the tyre compound from the Lotus Esprit was used. To handle camber change issues, they put in the self-leveling suspension from the AeroCool Senator. The only upgrade they didn't put in was an electronic speed limiter. All of this resulted in the Lotus Carlton, designated Type 104 by Lotus, a 177 miles per hour supercar, masquerading as a four-door saloon. Only 950 of these custom gems were built, and they've become something of a modern classic. The Lotus Carlton was an example of how to turn a saloon into a supercar. But that's not the only thing Lotus got up to. In 1979, Chrysler approached Lotus to create a strict rally version of their Sunbeam three-door hatchback. Lotus, as you might imagine, rather enjoyed the challenge. They took the rear-wheel drive hatchback and changed everything that matters. They stiffened the suspension, improved the anti-roll bars, and widened the transmission tunnel. Performance was increased by fitting a 2.2-litre version of the Lotus 911 slant four-cylinder engine, resulting in an impressive 250 brake horsepower, up from a meager 105 on the original. More importantly, the Lotus Sunbeam saw racing success too. In 1980, Henri Toivonen won the 29th Lombard RAC Rally in his Sunbeam. Makes you wonder if Lotus should do more conversion. It's a silly question, actually. Lotus should do more conversions. In fact, I'll call them right now. I honestly think these might be some of the most beautiful cars in the world. And the story of how it came about is, well, really British. Get in the car and let's get this segment. Jaguar is a bit of a favourite of mine. The company is almost 100 years old and was originally founded to build sidecars for motorcycles. But this is the car that really set the bar, I think. The 1961 E-Type. When he saw it, Enzo Ferrari called it the most beautiful car in the world. High praise indeed. He wasn't alone in his admiration. Accolades have followed this car ever since. It's been in movies, comics, games, and TV shows. Unlike some later cars in the marque, it wasn't just looks though. The E-Type was light and fast. It would do 153 miles an hour and stopped on innovative four-wheel brakes that were better than anything Ferrari or Porsche or even Mercedes-Benz had. It was solid too, with a design based on the D-Type that won the 24 Hours of Le Mans 3 years in a row.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Anyone who owns an E-Type will tell you that the key to their reliability is to drive them regularly, as if you'd need the excuse. About 2,500 were built, and they're a common sight at auto shows, and surprisingly reasonably priced. All in all, an almost perfect Jaguar. The E-Type was the successor to the Le Mans winning D-Type. But what would that look like if Jaguar designed it today? In 2013, Jaguar answered that question with the F-Type Project 7, a spiritual successor to the E-Type, and designed from the ground up to be the purest, most enjoyable Jaguar yet. The car's heritage is proudly displayed in the gorgeous D-Type curves and the distinctive aero hunch behind the driving position. But like the E-Type, it's not just a pretty face. By a 5-litre V8 supercharged engine. With a fully aluminium body, it's blisteringly fast, with a 0 to 60 speed of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 186 miles an hour. A car as beautiful as this must surely have been a carefully authored design. Actually, it started as a sketch by designer César Pierre, thrown together one Friday in his free time. Jaguar's design director, Ian Callum, saw the sketch in a thumbnail on César's computer during a meeting and asked him what it was. The rest is history. "250 Project 7s were built, as both a successor to the E-Type and as a celebration of Jaguar's victories at Le Mans. I think I speak for all of us when I say, thank heavens for César's Friday afternoon doodles. We're almost done, but we saved the good stuff for last. A spot of rallying in the most British car of them all. Get in, strap in, and let's nail this one. There is one car built in Great Britain that is, quite fairly, considered one of the most influential cars of the century.
Turn left.
It's a surprisingly spacious little city car with a side-mounted engine. It's an icon of popular culture. It's been built on every continent where there's a car factory. It's the Mini. The Mini Cooper S was built to be a performance machine with deeper engines, twin carburetors and front disc brakes. This scrappy little machine would go on to achieve more than 30 racing victories in the 1960s and the 1970s. A Mini Cooper S flying number 37 placed first at the 1964 Monte Carlo Rally. Driven by Paddy Hopkirk and Henry Liddon, this was the last time all British crew would win the event. But not the last time a Mini would. At Monte Carlo in 1966, Minis took the first, second and third positions. They were all disqualified because they had dimming headlamps, not because they were winning everything in sight. In 1999, the Car of the Century Award was presented to the most influential car of the 20th century. The Mini came second. It was beaten by the Model T Ford. That's fair, I suppose. 5.3 million Minis would be sold, making it the most popular British car. And then in 2000, BMW resumed production of the Mini, breathing new life into the iconic mark. If the Mini of the 1960s had its sights set on the roads of Monte Carlo, the X-Rayed Countryman has its eyes on something a little tougher. The deserts and rough terrain of the Dakar for starters. A wit once said that the only thing mini in this monster was the pedal. That's rather missing the point, I think. The X-Rayed Countryman is much, much bigger than the Mini Cooper. It has to be. A stage of the Dakar demands literally tons of gear. You could call it a tank. It does rather sound like one. When Mini's X-Rayed division set out to build this thing, they had one goal in mind: winning the Dakar. And they did, every year, from 2012 to 2015.
In 400 meters, turn right.
It's designed to be driven for 2 weeks over deserts and badlands, 5 kilometers above sea level. And it still handles like a hot hatch on a nice bit of dry ice. Owners come and go. The heritage of a car like the Mini is more than who owns the keys to the shop. I fully expect to see Mini's wings flying for another century. This is quite the story. Bentley at Le Mans in the 1930s. Gentleman racers, heroic driving, and a personal hero of mine. Take good care of the cars, though. Both of them are mine. Bentley, a company founded in 1919 in Cricklewood, North London, and purchased by Rolls-Royce in the 30s. A company synonymous with both racing and luxury. Perhaps the best example I know of those two extremes of British engineering. For almost a century, every Bentley was hand-built to exacting standards. So at the beginning of the 21st century, when Bentley revealed their first mass-produced car, there were a great many questions. The car was the Continental GT, an elegant grand tourer that combined a racetrack pedigree with exquisite style and all the power you could need. The move to mass production has done nothing to blunt the Bentley experience. The 2017 Continental Supersport is responsive, fast, and beautifully designed. It brings together all-wheel drive, carbon fiber bonnet sides and side skirts to create the most powerful, performance-focused car the company has ever built. But never forget, Bentley's pedigree is racing, and the Bentley Continental embraces that. In 2007, a largely standard Continental Speed GT broke Bugatti's record for the flying kilometre on the frozen Baltic Sea. And then in 2011, they broke their own record. 205 miles an hour, both ways, on ice. Even when building these gorgeous Grand Tours, Bentley is driven to excellence. Today, Bentley means modern, peerless luxury and elegance. But that's far from the full story. A century ago, Bentley meant something else entirely. It meant Le Mans. In 1930, eccentric race team owner Dorothy Patriot financed a rather special Bentley at Le Mans. It was a 4.5-litre supercharged masterpiece, driven by Sir Henry Bentley Boy Birkin. It posted the fastest time of the day, but it failed to finish. But what a race it was! Sir Henry's courageous driving forced Rudolf Caracciola's 7-litre Mercedes out of the race at the cost of his own victory. But in doing so, he handed the day to the Bentley Sixes. A gentleman racer indeed. Sir Henry knew he didn't have anything to prove. In 1929, the adventurer Mrs. Mary Victor Bruce had already driven the resolutely modern 4.5-litre Bentley at Montpellier, setting distance, speed and endurance records. The Bentley's performance so annoyed Ettore Bugatti that he called it the world's fastest lorry. The blower had the last laugh though. In 2012, it was sold at auction for over £4 million, which is more than enough to buy a Veyron and a racing truck, if you're keeping score.
This is it. You really are one of the most famous drivers here at Horizon. That star you've just earned next to your name means a lot around here. Keep at it, superstar.
El asfalto brilla, la luna es un testigo, un corazón latiendo, un motor que persiste. Bajo el velo oscuro, la ciudad duerme aún, pero aquí la adrenalina empieza a correr.
Like I told them, can't make a film about car culture around here without you in it, can they? I'll let you know if they need you back.
Preparados, listos, la carrera es un misterio. A toda velocidad, la noche nos abraza. El rugido del motor, una dulce amenaza. La línea de meta, un sueño que se acerca. La carrera nocturna, una vida que se desata. El viento en la cara, susurro frenético, los rivales detrás. Un instante poético, cada curva un desafío, cada frenada un riesgo. El peligro nos llama, un dulce mortal obsequio. Un juego de segundos, una lucha sin igual. La victoria se acerca, aunque sea bien escaso. A toda velocidad, la noche nos abraza. El rugido del motor,
You have arrived at your destination. In 400 meters, turn
un
right.
sueño que se acerca. La carrera nocturna, una vida que se desata. Juego de segundos, una lucha sin igual. La victoria se acerca, aunque sea pie descalzo. A toda velocidad, la noche nos abraza. El rugido del motor, una dulce amenaza. La línea de meta, un sueño que se acerca. La carrera nocturna, una vida que se desata. Los faros se cruzan, un baile de luces, el corazón se acelera, se mezcla con las luces, la presión aumenta, el riesgo se hace mayor, pero la emoción nos impulsa sin tiempo para el dolor. Un suspiro de alivio, una victoria cercana, la adrenalina se evapora, la calma se extraña. A toda velocidad, la noche nos abraza, el rugido del motor, una dulce amenaza. La línea de meta, un sueño que se acerca, la carrera nocturna, una vida que se desata.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Se quiebra el eco del motor, la adrenalina baja pero queda el sabor de la victoria lograda. Un triunfo efímero, un recuerdo imborrable, un
You have
recuerdo
arrived at
sincero.
your
La ciudad
destination.
despierta, el sol ya se asoma y la noche se va con la carrera en la memoria. A toda
So,
velocidad.
how many of you remember the first cross-platform racing game? Not talking about Xbox and PC. I'm talking about Amstrad and Apple, Atari, Amiga, Commodore, and MS-DOS. It's time for number 8, the Countach, and a speed trap. Let's race like it's 1987. Right, this car just wants to go. So go, blast past that speed camera. Choosing the car for this one was so hard, but I have to love the Countach. Those angles, that paint job. And if I'm wrong about it being the first cross-platform racing game, let me know in the comments. That was fantastic. Not what I expected, but the stream is loving it. Right, this car just wants to go. So go, blast past that speed camera. Choosing the car for this one was so hard, but I have to love the Countach. Those angles, that paint job. And if I'm wrong about it being the first cross-platform racing game, let me know in the comments. Wow, that is beautiful. Bring it back. I want to go. with more fantastic games and fantastic cars. I'm the racer, and I thought, we're in England, and Edinburgh's just up the road. So, at number 7, no big surprise, it's Project Gotham Racing and the Ferrari 355 Berlinetta. Right, first, drive this beauty over to Edinburgh.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Project Gotham Racing have this great system that they called kudos. Basically, do stunts and earn kudos for it.
Jimmy's got a hunger burning right, breaking free. Still a streaming digger, reaching high, chasing his dream. In the city, like the stars, ready to ignite. Together they rise, no limits inside the fight. The world on fire, all is full of desire. Together we can conquer it all. Set the world on fire. Oh, we're all on this fire together. We're no missing foe. Swan sacred trees, swan that punctured. All for the one is lies. So feel what you feel, let me know you. Engines rumble louder, racing past to feel the heat. Tires
I
grip the
loved
pavement
playing this
on
game with
the
my dad.
edge, never
Even before I started streaming, I was commentating on what we were doing.
Nightmare shadows. The world on fire. All is full of desire. Together we can conquer it all.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Fire. Oh, we're on this fire together. We're no missing foe. Shameless car had the question dreams he
In 400 meters, turn right.
Fire was the news and new. Metal roaring, leather
Turn
tight,
right.
feel the
I love this city. I was there the other day shooting top 10 things people eat in Edinburgh. The Princess Challenge has got nothing on that.
400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
kudos. So, we're here in Edinburgh now. Just had a milkshake with a cake on top of it. 5 out of 7. Can definitely recommend. But if you want to see me reacting to that, check out the video on your screen now. But pause it. First, you've got to see what we can do. Go! Let's see some really skillful driving.
Engines roar like beasts, but they should out. Nitro fueling dreams with all their minds. Through the winding, through the races, feel the rush. Every turn they fight, the road with every crush. I can see with that engine with burner, across the T-Back to thrill the year. And then I see the weather, I see the floor on the road. Someone in the road, there's someone who needs some road. All I talk about.
Wow, that's one for the fail reel. Just do more like that. Go! Let's see some really skillful driving. or something. Let's do the drive again, though. Go! Let's see some really skillful driving. Racing needed a reboot, though being at Horizon isn't half bad. And we are back, and I'm almost over that sugar shock. Seriously, Edinburgh, what the heck? It's time for number 6, and this is special to me, because this is my ride! Just look at it! Thanks to all of you on my channel who made this possible for me. This drive is for you. And what are we doing? It's easy. It's Daytona! 3, 2, 1, go! Rolling start! This really is the arcade game. If you ever see one with a full cockpit and steering wheel, play it. Drop whatever you are doing and play it. It's almost as good as the real thing. Almost. Now, let me get in character for this.
extended. That's time extended.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Time extended. Final stretch now. It's not even funny how much I enjoy saying that. Better than I do. That is not fair. Give me lessons! And do you mind if I live stream them?
Chip.
Welcome back, all of you. It's time to get a little crazy. Or a little more crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm here at the Horizon Festival counting down my top 10 picks for the best cars and games. Time for number 5. This game was all about fun and big cars. And going crazy. It's Crazy Taxi. And we've got a Chevy Bel Air to do it in. Yo, I've got a fare for you. Get to Ambleside and do a crazy jump on the way. Here we go!
La vitesse m'appelle une course à l'heure. Au soleil blanc, asphalt chaud. La forme me frappe. Un souffle flamboyant, la route est mon royaume.
That was wild. Let's go back and do it again.
Qui cuit, une fumée blanche. Chaque virage est un défi, une danse. L'accélérateur à fond, aucun regret. Pour l'instant présent, pas de temps à perdre. Soleil ardent, la course est belle. Et la victoire est la seule qui m'appelle. Oh, soleil brûlant, asphalte chaud. La forme me frappe. Un souffle flamboyant, la route est mon royaume. La vitesse mon guide dans cette course. Mon âme se confie. Des moteurs, un cri dans le ciel, la passion s'enflamme, un sentiment éternel. Sous le soleil, ma vie prend son essor. Et dans cette course, je suis né pour l'exploit. Oh, 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 soleil brûlant, asphalte chaud. Le vent me frappe. Un souffle flamboyant, la route est mon royaume, la vitesse mon guide. Dans cette course, mon âme se confie. Un cri crisse, une fumée blanc. Un virage est un défi, une danse. L'accélérateur fond, aucun regret. Seul instant présent, pas de temps à perdre. Ce soleil ardent, la course est belle. Et la victoire est la seule qui m'appelle. Oh, soleil brûlant, asphalte chaud. Le vent me frappe, un souffle flamboyant. La route est mon royaume, la vitesse mon guide. Dans cette course, mon âme se confie.
For you, get to Ambleside and do a crazy jump on the way. Wild. Let's go back and do it again. Hey you all! Right, we're counting down my top 10 picks for the most memorable cars in video games. It's time for Sega Rally. We've got a 92 Integrale Evo with all the rally upgrades, and no apologies, I am going to go all out fangirl on this one. 3, 2, 1, go! Hard right. Very long, easy right. a jump. Hard left. Easy right. Game over, yeah! Racing with desire in a rush of dreams. Beneath engines in overdrive, pushing limits where now our spirits come alive. Fuel burning like old lines, taking storm. The velocity in motion, we found our form. Repelled by the night, we ride with flame. Nitro in the veins, pulse of the pistons, calling our name. Get away in race, steering wheel in hand, the thrill is unleashed. Speed as our silent symphony never cease. Haven flies like echoes of past glories. In every twist and turn, we write our story. Hi everyone, Racer here at Horizon. For this next section, we're heading over to the quarry. See you over there after the jump. Meet me there. This is going to be great. Sunshine casting shadows, surreal.
400 meters, turn right.
With every corner drift of a world speed.
Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn left.
Take a moment, breathe, because this is gonna be intense. Hey everyone, it's time for number 3 on my list of great cars and great experiences and games. Multiplayer isometric racing madness. It's time for 850 brake horsepower of trophy truck. It's time to go super off-road. I know it's not top down, but that's a detail. Slam this thing around the place. Let's see what you could do. to see us doing more off-road stuff. Maybe you even want a whole countdown about it. Let me know in the comments. It's the Racer here, back at Horizon. Back counting down my top 10 favorite experiences in cars. And it's time for Ridge Racer. We've got a Honda NSX and a custom race route just for us, courtesy of Horizon. I love these guys. 3, 2, 1, go! Wow, what a start! This is just what I wanted to see.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn right.
Next corner's tough. Watch yourself.
Turn right.
Okay, the final stretch. Hang in there. Beautiful. I'll get that edited and posted.
Mas o céu ainda brilha em uma tela amarela. As ruas me chamam sob lua serena. O asfalto adrenalina pulsa em meu veneno. Os motores roncam como bestas ferozes. Sob o céu limpo somos nós, os feroces dos faróis. Acendem como estrelas cadentes. Na linha de partida, corações impacientes. A emoção nos guia, a paixão nos acende. Só desse céu, adrenalina, pulsa altura nos prende. Céu de neon, asfalto chama. A velocidade nos chama e a noite proclama. Voamos livres, sob o olhar do luar. Na corrida de rua, vamos nos entregar. Curvas perigosas, valendo no escuro. Os rivais seguem, duelo seguro. Pés no acelerador, mãos no
Welcome
volante.
back.
A
It's me,
concentração
the Racer
é
at
tudo
Horizon,
nesse
and we're
instante.
counting down the best cars in the best games. And we've made it to the top of the list. This is going to be controversial, and it was hard to pick until I realized there is only one car that deserves to be in this spot. The car. Not the fastest or the most expensive, but it's hard to point to something more iconic than this. I am talking about the 911 Turbo. The
The car that's been in more games than anything else, with a turbocharged flat six and what I think is the most beautiful chassis of any car. But what game am I talking about? What game do I hear you ask? All of them.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Cartoon games, sci-fi post-apocalyptic games, racing games, they all have one thing in common. You'd find a 911, or, you know, something that looked a lot like one. The first time I saw one, I fell in love. And, judging by the comments, most of you did too.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Now, open it up. Let's see what that beautiful thing can do. So, that's it. My top 10 cars and games. I hope you've enjoyed this and enjoyed watching this awesome driving. Remember to subscribe for more LaRacer content and be sure to come back soon.
These videos you're making with the racer. You know you got 1 million views already? At least a few of which are me watching on my phone. Speaking of, expect a call back soon.